Hello, TikTok. My name is Nicholas, and I'm not a very happy person right now. And it's nobody's fault but my own. So I feel that happiness is a choice. What is making me unhappy? It's probably the circumstances that I'm living in. Well, what created the circumstances? Well, it probably had everything to do with my own choices and decisions. Oh, so you made some decisions that led to some pretty serious consequences in your past. And even though you're no longer making those same decisions, you're still currently suffering those consequences? Well, what are you going to do about it? Well, week 1, 32-year-old man decides he wants to be a happy 32-year-old man. I guess we should probably focus on some stable employment. Oh, you got a beginner's permit at 32 years old? Good job, bud. Maybe we'll work on learning how to turn that into a driver's license. I'm 32 years old and nobody ever taught me how to drive. Definitely can't drive a stick. So now that you don't party, Nick, maybe if you got a full-time job and some healthy friends and maybe a gym membership and a stable place to live and a driver's license and a car, you'd probably feel like an adult, huh? Yeah, I reckon I probably would. Well, what steps are you taking actively currently today to reach the desired outcome of a better life and more stability? Well, yesterday I showed up promptly at 5:15 a.m. to a staffing agency and waited until about 8:30, closer to 9 o'clock, to get selected to go out and do labor on a construction site, and didn't get selected, and came back the next day and didn't get selected, and was told to come back the next day to get certified to be a flagger, so that way the next day I could be selected to go work on a construction site with a certification. Maybe do that for a good 30 days, and by then your system should be cleaned up and you should be able to apply at a job at a warehouse or a manufacturing plant. I know what I need to do, guys, and I am making the steps towards executing that plan.
Tony.
My name is Nicholas. My name's Nicholas Harris, and I'm from Greenville, South Carolina. And I'm a TikToker, and I'm an addict in recovery, and I'm a convicted felon, and I'm a transient person. That means I don't have a house. As a matter of fact, I don't have a car. As a matter of fact, I don't have a license. A lot of these material things that I lack would lead you to believe that I'm a degenerate, I'm a loser, I'm not an adult, all kinds of terrible things. These truths about my circumstance are 100% my fault. Okay? They're not TikTok's fault, they're not Patrick Ridge's fault, they're not fucking Graceland's fault. These things have been my problem way before it was you guys' awareness. I'm not here to sell you a sob story, garner attention, try to get donations. I'm here to share with you my experience. My TikTok's gone viral more times than I can count, guys. This is like my 15th account, and once again, here we are coming up on 100,000 followers, millions of views. Who cares, right? Well, I'll tell you who cares. Patrick Ridge cares. That's the only reason why I went to Graceland Ranch. Graceland Ranch was supposed to be the opportunity of a lifetime for me. And even though I didn't graduate the program and I'm no longer affiliated with the staff or company as a whole, I still feel like it can be the opportunity of a lifetime for me. And I'm not talking about financial gain or clout. I was being sold a dream, and so were you guys. The narrative is that Patrick Ridge and Madison and Graceland graciously opened up their home to me, and I couldn't follow the rules, and I decided to piss away another opportunity. That's what they want you guys to believe. The dream that I was sold was that I was getting a year scholarship to a exclusive sober living in a elite recovery community in Los Angeles, to where if I completed this program, I would be affiliated with these legitimate professionals, and I would be able to use my real life experience in addiction to help other people get clean. Which is the only reason why I ever told the truth about what my past looked like to you guys in the first place, is to fucking spread awareness, harm reduction, and hopefully to use my negatives to prevent anybody from repeating the same mistakes. I get it. A lot of you hate me on here, and there's nothing that I can say or do that is going to make you not hate me. But dude, I was excited about Graceland. I believed in Graceland. Patrick's like, Nick, bro, you're going to help millions of people, bro. We're going to be best friends. We're going to save lives together, bro. Bro, I'll pay you to graduate my sober living. I see that you didn't piss for any substances in your urine. Listen, bro, let's do this. We're going to help people. I'll pay you to graduate my sober living. Starting off strong, year scholarship to a program that allegedly cost $5,000 a month. Year scholarship. He promised all of you guys year scholarship. And not only do you get to stay here for free, but if you graduate, I will pay you on top of giving you a job with Ridge Productions. The entire time from the hotel room that I was in, 3 days on a Greyhound, and getting to the facility in Agora Hills, the entire thing was live streamed. Okay, in real time, this man is making all kinds of promises to me and to you guys, the generous donators. He was garnering donations in the name of scholarships that he's not giving out to people, guys. In other words, let's say your son was a successful YouTuber and now he's getting a bunch of traction because of his own content, but maybe he's an alcoholic and he needs to quit drinking. Patrick Ridge is going to find out about your famous YouTuber son, and he's going to do anything and everything he possibly can to get your son's clout over to Graceland Ranch so Graceland Ranch can profit off of your son. They made over $50,000 on TikTok Live, gifts and donations. After 90 days of me being there and successfully doing everything that they asked of me, the lies started to come out. And eventually it just became too much for me to stand by and accept. Yeah, they saw that my TikTok was going viral, but they didn't do any research on me. I've been to program after program after program, and they didn't know that. I've done labor camps, I've done prison time, and I've done behavior modification. I've also done rehabs, and I've also done sober livings. I've never seen anything like Graceland Ranch, and that's not a good thing. I was super excited until I learned about Patrick and Madison and all of these people. Once I saw that it was a fucking giant scam, I had two options. I can do what I need to do to be in the wolf pack so that way I can go be a predatory recruiter and get other people involved in this fucking pyramid scheme, or I could fucking leave and go back home. So that's what the fuck I did. I left and I went back home. After 90 days of being there, he started charging me $2,000 a month to be there, even though he told all of us that I was getting a year scholarship for free because of all of the money he made on TikTok. I was a total yes man. I did anything and everything those people asked me to do up until it came to the point where I was asking, when is any of this stuff going to benefit me? And after they'd already made the money, they said, well, after you've been here 12 months and you graduate the program, then we can talk about potentially maybe there being a job opportunity with Patrick Ridge. That's not what you told me to be here. That's not what you told me to come here. And that's not what you told me. None of that is what you told me. They also promised me that if I didn't like the program, they would safely return me back home. When I packed my stuff and it was time for me to go, she got me a Uber to a random fucking McDonald's. I'm talking about Madison. She got me a Uber to a random McDonald's in Simi Valley. I'm not from California. I'm from the East Coast. Anything could have happened to me that day. I never wanted to be somebody's friend so fucking bad until I met people at Graceland. They made it seem like there was this exclusive fucking group of people and they fucking worked so hard to change, and now they're all together in this amazing community and they're fucking helping people. That's what I wanted to be a part of. When all they're doing is rubbing elbows with anybody who's getting any kind of attention in the moment and acting like they're the person who deserves the attention. In other words, Patrick does this. Oh, Nick Harris is going viral? We need him over here at Graceland because we need to get as many donations off of the fact that he's going viral as possible. Oh, Check the Stars got 100,000 followers and millions of views. He needs to come over here so that way we can make a video so Graceland can get more donations because he's famous on TikTok. Oh, Skinny Vinny with Jackass and all those guys, he's in the recovery community. We need to get him over here so we could live stream him so that way we can get any amount of attention and fucking donations that we possibly can in the name of helping people when actually it's just going in our pockets. And that's the thing, is other people believe in what Graceland is saying that they're doing too. We're helping people. We're giving them structure. We're teaching them how to cope with mental illness without using substances or alcohol. It's basically the same thing as saying, hey guys, we're good people because we're Christians and we have all these sinners. So we're just going around grabbing all these sinners and we need you guys to donate to us because these people, they're hopeless and they're fucking just like buried in sin. And we've seen the light and we know how to live and we are godly people and we need you guys to pay us to show these people how to be godly. There was no exit plan. There was nothing. And I'm hoping that just by posting this, you guys understand that I wanted it to be true. I wanted it to be real so fucking bad. And I was willing to do anything to have that. Write tens of thousands of words, let them make me look crazy on film even though I'm sober, whatever. Do 5 people's chores because there's not enough residents in the fucking house. All I wanted was people around me that I could care about, that I could pour into, that people that could care about me and pour into me, and we could get well together. But I'm looking at the silver lining of this. Everything does happen for a reason, and karma is real. Patrick is a shining example to me now of a person that I never want to be. As a man, as a content creator, as a human being, I never want to say that I relate to Patrick Ridge. I hope you find peace, Pat. Keep the money. It's never going to buy happiness. You really could be that recovery rock star that you tell everybody you are, bro. Massive ego with even bigger insecurity, bro. I'm glad that I met you because now I have the perfect example of what not to do if I ever say that I want to help people using social media.
Tony.